And so you ended up in Catharsis, Arizona.
Yeah, my car was out of gas, unfortunately due to the global economic meltdown. You remember the global economic meltdown? Gas was retarded expensive. Luckily, one of the town's key industries was hiring, and I was perfectly qualified. Okay, champ, you wait out here. Hello, anyone home? I'm here about the temp job. Hello?
Good to meet you, kid. You're hired.
Apparently, it was the cold and flu season, and Ron's patrons were littering the floor with sticky Kleenex balls. Ron gave me the tools for the job, explained how to use the Alt-Fire button to suck up and store the nasty byproducts.
Alright, I got this. This is something I can do. Sucking up cum wads with a shop vac? This is no problem. Man, I wish all jobs were this easy. Doing this all day doesn't seem so bad, you know? This is simple, clean work. And we should get that paycheck and get gas to get out of here in no time. It is just a temp job after all, so we can get gas to leave, because we don't want to stay here. You know, we want to leave ASAP, but I'm sure that as soon as we collect our money...
Oh, shit. Not you bitches again. What the fuck?
Ron's establishment was besieged by a cadre of angry hockey mobs on a self-righteous mission to clean up the moral turpitude of Catharsis. But they had an Achilles heel, an intense aversion to sticky Kleenex wads. Maybe they were allergic. I pity their husbands. Ron strongly suggested that I launch some wads and drive those crazed milfs out of his store.
Man, I didn't realize working at a porn store was so action-packed. It's like a tower defense mission. We gotta stop them from destroying the store and from murdering the store's owner. Who could have predicted such a wacky turn of events when we just want some gas? So anyway, we hold down the fire button and release it to shoot cum wads at these people. And you defeat them when they vomit. After they vomit, they will leave. This is a non-lethal way to take care of these people. I don't believe that they are weak to any other form of weaponry. I presume even if we were to set them on fire, they would just stand there and keep protesting. I think they are only weak to cum wads, is how this works. It's like Pokemon. You know, it's just common sense. You've got your protester type, you've got your cum type. Which do you think is going to win in the end? It's really simple. It's not rocket science up in here. Maybe after we take care of these guys, we can rent Schindler's tits. Since I saw that was a thing on the wall. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if this place stocks Schindler's tits. But it has a poster for it. So maybe we can ask the porn store owner where we could find a copy if there's not one here. Maybe all the copies are sold out. I like that you can make them slip on the cum. Like they can run over a cum stain and slip on it. Oh, yeah, right. We should probably protect the owner from getting murdered too. Kind of forgot about that for a moment. Ironically, this is one of the harder... do you have a gun, ma'am? That is not necessary. I am fighting you with a shop vac. You do not need a gun. Alright, that is completely unnecessary. This is ironically one of the harder escort missions. Escort missions, I say. I more meant protect missions. Even though it is one of the harder ones, it's still very easy. This game in general, actually pretty easy. Then again, I've never heard anyone talk about the difficulty in this game in any meaningful respect, so I'm not sure if there's any sort of consensus on the difficulty, but I think it's pretty easy. It's so bizarre knowing this was made in the source engine. I think we're almost out of cum. Yeah, we appear to be out of cum now, so we gotta go get some more. This is a good opportunity to show off a mechanic, though. In addition to sucking up the cum rags with our shop vac, we can also pick up the cum rags with our hands and throw them. Which I'll be sure to do at least once before we leave this mission. At least after we're done with this, we can get some gas and get out of here, because that's all we want. You know, this is just a temporary stop. We're just in Catharsis to get some gas and then leave. That's all we're here for. Not to break the immersion of the moment, but if theoretically, you know, this were a video game and I had played it previously, then I would say that I might have laughed my ass off that you can throw cum rags at people. I might have done that if this were a video game and not a real thing. You know, what I did just there, I threw a cum rag at someone and they started puking. I might have laughed my ass off when that happened the first time. Might have, if this were a video game. But this is, we are trying to get paid and get out of here, is what we are doing right now.
Man, after that shit, I'll never be able to look at MILF Wrangler the same way again. From now on, it's strictly barely legal for me. Unfortunately, those bitches scared all the customers away, so I can't pay you. How about I just let you keep that fine piece of hardware and we call it even? Deal?
Can I have free porn instead? I happened upon some guy training another guy how to catch HIV-infected cats. Apparently, some sort of science experiment had gone awry in the previous game and rendered the local cat population a bit psychotic. Lucky for me, the trainee didn't have any aptitude for the job. Of course, I was grossly overqualified. But you know what a sucker I am for humanitarian causes. The guy warned me not to press Alt-Fire and accidentally snort the catnip, then sent me off to catch insano cats while he called his lawyer.
So, you may think the porn shop's owner's excuse for not paying us was stupid and bullshit. Don't worry. The game knows, and that's foreshadowing for later. I thought it was stupid too. Anyway, how this works is we spray catnip on the ground near the cats, and then they become dizzy, and then we can pick them up without dying. If we try to pick them up without spraying the catnip, they will kill us. Just so you know. This is actually the first mission where it's genuinely difficult to get through without killing anyone, because we do not have the taser yet, and we do not have any other non-lethal methods of disposing of enemies, so we just have to run for our lives.
What I didn't know was that the local Mexi sushi concern had dibs on the local cat population. And they didn't take too kindly to gaijin plundering their natural resources. But I really needed the cash. This was a cause that meant so much to me. There was no way I was letting the poor syphilis-infected kitties down.
If you could just pretend I moved the mouse cursor off the screen during that last cutscene, that would be great. Anyway, these are the guys that we're going to be running for our lives from. They are surprisingly aggressive, and some of them have assault rifles. Our sprint does not last very long, but there is regenerating health. Thankfully, the way the catnip in this game works is to our benefit. You see, as I already said, we spray it next to a cat, and then the cat becomes dizzy. But the catnip also attracts cats from everywhere in the level, so when we can no longer find any cats, we can just spray some catnip, run away and hide, and then come back and collect all the cats that have been attracted to the catnip. This level tries very hard to get you to kill someone, because you are getting shot in the ass constantly while trying to run away and, rescue cats. And it's still possible to get the good ending while killing people, just not the best ending. So if you're going for only the good ending, there's no downside to killing these people attacking you right now. You only have to run away and get shot in the ass if you're going for the best ending, which is what we are doing. I really like the idea for this level. I like that it's a semi-open area with a lot of places to hide and a lot of places to search, and I like that the cats are naturally drawn to the catnip whenever you spray it, which allows you to hide from enemy fire and come back to the cats later. I think it's pretty alright. And the best part is that after this job, we are going to get paid. These guys aren't going to stop us from getting paid. No amount of bullets in our asshole is going to stop us from getting paid this time. We're going to collect these cats, we're going to get our cash, we're going to put the gas in the car, and leave. And that's it. Mission over. Story finished. This wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, actually, So this game's whole thing is trying to get you to kill people, make you go postal. It barely started trying, and we're already almost done. Maybe the reason people dislike this game is because it was too short, But honestly, I think it's pretty good as it is. Just 2 missions, sure, but here's the kitties. Just wanted to pick up some cats getting shot in the ass, but it's all worth it because we're gonna get that sweet gas.
Unfortunately, upper management had just experienced a shakeup, and long story short, I once again failed to get paid. This was definitely beginning to feel like a theme. Somehow I found myself at a political rally. The mayor was giving some weird speech about homeland security, family values, and winning the war on drugs. I had just realized the mayor was the fucking porn shop guy without the ridiculous Mario disguise. Then Vince called with a hot job prospect.
Hey dude, how's it going, pal? I've got a hot job for you. My head postal babe, Jennifer Walcott, is doing a promo at the mall. But a regular bodyguard got eaten by a feral cat this morning.
No problemo, security's my mother's maiden name. Or at least it was a tattoo she had.